Well, what do you guys think about Rocky? Think they're gonna kill
Stallone's
him?
dead. Somebody's got to die to motivate the hero.
Drago Jr. pulls out a lightsaber.
Thank you.
Not even related to you, fall.
Unless they make Ivan Drago such a straight up asshole villain that he's the one who kills Stallone.
He punches him.
And knocks him down the stairs.
Just sleeps him for getting mad.
Or a rabbit punch.
So what do you want to talk about? Wait, gonna get a pure reaction out of everybody, I think. Have you seen the Creed 2 trailer?
Yes, I did.
So you saw it. Martin, have you seen the trailer for that? I have not either.
Oh, really?
I have not. It was a busy couple of days for me, and I didn't get to see the trailer, and everybody's talking about how good it is. Good. Now, we all love Creed, the first one, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Almost cried.
Michael B. Jordan as Creed's illegitimate bastard son. And
the illegitimate bastard, I think, is the same thing.
I want to
Illegitimate bastard, that means that's a double negative, man.
No, I want people to know I'm driving that shit in. No, you're not just illegitimate, but you a bastard
You're
too.
a bastard illegitimate.
Yeah. Not that I would tell him that to his face.
Right.
And this is where a lot of people are kind of divided now. They're like, oh, you did something fresh, you did something new. And everybody loved the direction that Ryan Coogler took with Creed. It was like it was in the Rocky universe,
right?
But it was not another Rocky story, and y'all just couldn't resist.
I know.
It was we into the second movie,
right?
And they bringing in Ivan Drago Jr. And
which is wrong because they should have had Clubber Lang Jr. before this.
That would have been cool,
right?
Same haircut.
It would be reverse. It'd be two spikes. Who would it be though? Who would be Mr. T Jr.? Who would be like a person like, I'm gonna play that guy's son?
Michael B. Jordan playing two brothers.
Like an Olsen twist. No. What was it?
Hey, woman.
Lohan.
Hey, don't talk to my wife like that. I'll talk to her any way I want to. Fuck you.
Lindsay Lohan, the Parent Trap, playing both roles.
Yeah.
Oh, he had a CTE, so his brain is split. He's playing both roles.
Yeah.
He didn't realize that he's fighting himself.
Yeah. He got brain damage. These old footage of Clubber Lang think that's who he is. Hey, woman, I'm your wife. Why are you talking to me like that? Do what I want to do, fool. But
show you a real man.
But yeah. Now some people are saying, look, give it a chance, man. Although they're bringing in, look, it is part of the same universe.
The Russians are back now.
The Russians are back now. I mean, give it a chance. Maybe they'll be able to do something different than what they did last time with that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer for Creed 2, which I have not seen. And we'll be back with our review.
Now you know what you're fighting for. Round after round, you learn more about yourself.
I like the way Sylvester Stallone trying to tell him, Negro, you gonna die. I'm trying to say it nicely. I got a box of towels now I'm throwing in.
Just did laundry.
Yeah. Stop.
I don't know. I mean, just looking at Michael B. Jordan and the guy Victor Drago, I just keep thinking, like, how are these two guys in the same weight class?
That's the first thing I thought of too, man. He's a foot taller than him.
Yeah.
And he's 300 pounds more than him.
Exactly.
Just a pure muscle. That guy's huge.
Yeah, that's what I was looking. I was like, what the hell? Who let this happen?
Look how
I mean, I know boxing is crooked, but come on.
Right.
I mean, do you really believe that Michael B. Jordan is full of vibranium right now? Because that shit is not fair, man.
No.
That's one of the things
they don't have fights like that.
Right.
Yeah, exactly, man. One of the things you see is that whatever you think about the fourth Rocky movie, Rocky IV, where they had Ivan Drago in there.
It's a series of montages.
It's just a series of montages. It's a video game. It's like Rocky just finally made it to the boss.
Right. That was the one I partially seen. I'm like, yeah, that movie was weird.
Yeah.
I was very confused by that movie even at a young age.
Yeah. And that's where they were really getting into. It's not about the drama so much anymore. It's about who's the villain in the next one.
And it's just so jingoistic. Oh my God.
It really is, man. And I hate Django Unchained too. No, man. No, man. You know what they did was, say what you will, when they were, whether it was cartoonish or not, the villains were intimidating.
Yeah.
And they brought that here.
Yeah. I will break you.
Yeah, the things that he was doing in that trailer, I said, that's not what a human body can do.
Right. He's like, he looks like to be like 6'4", doing like those rope things on push-up position.
Yeah.
Like whatever that move was. Because those ropes that you move up and down, those are hard to do by themselves.
Right.
So he's doing it in the push-up position, lifting his body, his abs, his arms, and then slapping them down.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
a lot of force he's generating. That's a real dude, not even as like a CG effect.
Yeah, I'm looking at that and to combine it. I mean, they're really selling this guy as being something dangerous. Like he could kill, right there. Yeah,
Yeah, like that guy's huge doing that.
yeah. Like he actually beat the fuck out of gravity.
Yeah. You look at how high he is off the ground.
Yeah, man. And I don't think that's a CG effect.
No, it's not. That's not a double. That's nothing. You can't get a guy that big.
No.
That's a double for him, you know?
Well, you had Thanos.
Yeah, just paint this dude purple next time. Draw some lines on his chin. You know?
CG render his montage.
Yeah. No, man. They look. I'm sure they won't do it, but it really just seemed like all right. Not just the threat of losing the fight, but the threat of his life is there.
Sure.
They've done a great job at bringing that element in.
But man, what if they do a switcheroo where the fight happens in the first 20 minutes and he's crippled? Creed is a paraplegic for the rest of the movie, and it's all about living with this new life of yours now.
Or what if Creed just walks in the ring and says, "Fuck this," and the rest of the movie just over the credits, people just looking
Like that one clip you showed?
Yeah,
Where that
the dude,
there
he
was a
walked out the
boxer
ring.
that walked-
Yeah.
It's a real clip that happened, so I'm thinking that Creed's going to do
Yeah.
that shit, because this guy's massive.
and. You fear for the guy. You really do. I mean, no matter how much you might predict how this is going to come out. Now, I will say, again, referring to Rocky IV, it's almost like they decided to take something that seemed like one of the most superficial, emotionally like just kind of fake Rocky movies. They said, you know what? This is where we can go in and kind of retcon that.
Sure.
Yeah.
We can take what was just kind of a goofy film and add some drama to it and make it something a little more serious too. Because I mean, really, Rocky IV was just kind of downright silly sometimes. He's like, keep playing. He's like, keep fucking with me.
He could have stopped the fight.
I like the way Paulo's like, did I win? Is Drago okay?
Well, I remember the one scene where he's getting hit like that, and he looks over at Rocky like, "I'm gonna die, ain't I?" I think I fucked up this time.
Mr. Balboa, I don't feel so good.
He just punches him and just powder go everywhere.
Might as well. He goes down.
Yeah.
He goes fucking down in that shot.
Yeah, he does, man. That's the infamous scene where they did not throw in the towel, even though they were begging. That one trader, throw in the damn towel. But what I think is great about this, just by looking at it, is that, all right, you know something? Getting the best of both worlds right there. Mm-hmm. You're getting the true threat, or the feeling of a threat from Rocky IV, the true adversary, the true villain, and combining that with the drama that we got in Creed, and you're coming up with something that's really cool. And I think that's one of the reasons why I'm looking for it. Besides just this is not the same director. This is a guy named Stephen Caple Jr. doing this, but I think Ryan Coogler gave him some advice on how to do this, and I'm looking at
he's producing it.
He's producing it, and you can just, the cinematography, I mean, they managed to kind of keep, you can tell they got a little more money now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it hasn't missed a beat as far as looking like the last movie.
Right.
It's funny because it looks like the last movie, the guys, and it shouldn't be in the same place. It shouldn't be as earth, have that down to earth feeling,
right.
That grittiness, that street feeling. Because now he's high in the game now. Yeah. He's the stakes are higher. The money is into the fights more. Flashiness of the boxing world when you reach that level, but it's still keeping that down to earth feel in these intimate scenes right here.
Mm-hmm. It's because of that hat.
That is.
Well, that was what was kind of cool about the first movie was that like they would have all this gritty stuff in the training. Training's hard, and they made it boring and bleak. But then when it came to showtime, they had that first fight where it was one shot and it was moving. Like, yeah, that's how you do the transition. You know, you make something a really gritty, nice narrative, and then put on some showmanship when the fight starts.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, exactly, man. That's very well put right there. There he is.
I'm actually the character I'm most curious about is Ivan Drago to see where he is right now, because the way Rocky IV ends, it's almost like you were just a puppet of the Russian government. They don't give a shit about you.
Well, so how would y'all like to see this happen? Because given what type of move we're going into, he can't be just this cold villainous character that he was before. He's going to have some depth to him.
Yeah, probably like, I'm here to make it look like I want to do this, but I don't want to be here. And I try to talk my son out of it.
That would be great.
But what you going to do at this point? Right. I got the KGB at my back. I want to defect.
Yeah,
that's the only reason I'm over here.
Yeah, that's one person I can't beat. It's the KGB.
Vladimir Putin. See, I think that he's a sleeper agent for America, and he's going to throw in the towel, and America will win by default. We'll fuck up their election of Ivan Drago, whatever's son.
Fake news.
Run.
Nah, man.
But they make him look
like
like
a KGB person on his back right now.
Yeah.
No, but they make him look like a cackling villain, even though he's just kind of staring intensely at everybody, just like, yeah, that's right, I killed you.
I hope there's kind of a MacGuffin right there.
Maybe, and one would hope with a good director or someone smart with writing this, but. The way it looks, the way they're showing it, it's like, they're gonna make him look like just a cold asshole.
They can't do that though. I mean, they can.
They
can. And maybe it'll work, but I think it'll be so much more interesting if he does have some kind of inner conflict in what's happening. He really does feel bad about his dad. He's like, damn, I don't want to see my son fuck you up too.
Yeah.
I think that is that would make it all movie, but we're saying like they don't have to do just that. But I think we're beyond the cartoon that cartoon era of Rocky with this.
Right.
Can't go back.
Even though the whole premise of this is will Creed die in this, so there's still a little bit of that.
Hell
Well, people keep asking
no.
it. They're like, is he gonna die in this one?
Yes.
If the fact that they're making a second one means they're going to make a third one.
Yeah.
Right.
And if he does die, they'll discover that he had a twin out there, a bastard twin out there somewhere. Have him just look just like
if
him.
he dies, it'll only be that he died on the table for a few seconds, but we brought him back, and now he has to go through rehab and recovery. But he'll fight again.
Right.
Yeah. Nah, man, that's
That would be
that's well put, man.
That'd be fucked up if he lost 2 fights in a row of these damn movies.
Now, do you think? Here's the question:
They'll start it out showing him as having won a bunch of fights,
Okay.
and being up, because that's the way it goes. You start with somebody down, and they get to a certain spot, and then the next movie they start up here, and then they got to get knocked down.
Well, what do you guys think about Rocky? Think they're gonna kill him?
Stallone's dead.
Oh yeah, that was the thing why Coogler left, because he wanted to kill him in the first one, and then the studio was like, no, don't do that, and even Stallone wanted to die, and then so now they're at this one, it's like, yeah, he's probably gonna die. It's like Han Solo, like you're supposed to.
Somebody's got to die to motivate the hero.
Drago Jr. pulls out a lightsaber.
Thank you.
Not even related to you, fall.
Unless they make Ivan Drago such a straight up asshole villain that he's the one who kills Stallone.
He punches him.
and knocks him down the stairs.
Just sleeps him for getting mad.
Or a rabbit punch.
So what do you want to talk about?
Creed will live, because in the third movie he'll fight Conor McGregor.
Oh, it'll be a stunt. Logan Paul.
It's gonna be a short film.
No, it'll go 10 rounds before he gets tired.
Yeah. Like I was saying, maybe he's with him marrying Tessa Thompson, Hey, maybe they'll kill Michael B. Jordan and it'll just like be Drago's grandson versus Michael B. Jordan's son.
I take your wife and your baby.
And eat. But overall, I'm really impressed with the trailer, man. Because again, while the stakes are higher, while a little more flash to it, they really are keeping the dramatic element at the forefront, and that's what's really separating this, and that's what really made that first movie great. So I'm looking forward to this very much. What about you guys?
Oh, me too. I love the first one. Like I said, the first one almost made me cry at the end. I was like, oh yes at the end, where they kind of crescendoed everything, and I was like, oh, don't cry just yet. Not worth it. But.
What about you, Mar? How you feeling?
Positive, maybe not as enthusiastic as you guys.
Curious, why?
Just because it's a sequel, and it's rare that somebody does such a great job with the first movie that the sequel is as good or better. Again, it's X-Men doing those popular stories from the comics, those big epic stories where I'm like, man, y'all got to go to Drago on the next movie. Okay, sure.
Well, like I said, we'll get Clubber Lang Jr. in the third one, man. Possibly.
Just all of Rocky's old villains. The legacy just line up.
Yeah.
The kid Tommy.
Yeah.
From the Rocky Five.
Well, let's go ahead and go to Stardust and see how that is. Damn, fall, dude.
Play that because he drops.
No, man,
he
I'm
drops
good.
hard. Face down.
He could have saved his best friend's life.
He's like, damn, he fucked him up.
Oh, they put that in the trailer. I didn't realize the trailer told you that he dies.
Yeah, that might be a later trailer. Because I don't think they told it in the trailer before. Let's go to Stardust and see what the reactions are from the folks out there. You know how it is when you're dusting stars. You got the app. You got it from the Apple Store. You got it from the Google Play. And hopefully you got it through our link, stardust.app.link/double toasted. And what you do with that now that you got it, you have 30 seconds. You press that button right there. 30 seconds to tell the people about a reaction to a movie, a trailer, a TV show because you love those things so much. Or when they're bad, you're not impressed. You hate them so much that you just got to spread it with the world and do it in a short amount of time. You know, everybody's on the go. So try it out for yourself. It's a lot of fun. You'll enjoy it. And we have reactions from people here who saw the Creed 2 trailer. Starting out with enthusiasm. Stardust does have a 5-star rating system. And this person right here, how you say that? Ajib 15.
AJ Heb 15.
AJ Heb, Aj Heb 15 says it's 5 stars.
So Creed 2's trailer finally came out, and it looks really intense. Like, this battle shows how important it is for Adonis, how it's going to impact his family, his friends, and especially when his mother said, "This is not about your father." That was very impactful. I see that everybody's going to be getting their all when it comes to acting, especially Michael. I see him getting an award for this movie. It just looks very intense, so I'm very excited for this.
Gucci.
You know, it's funny because that trailer had her crying in the middle of it. Yeah, she ain't even seen the movie yet. And she's so quiet, too. It's so impactful. You know she's going to be at the movie. Fuck him up, Chris! Get that motherfucker! Throw the damn down! Excuse me, can you be quiet? Fuck you!
Felicia
so emotional.
That's Felicia Rashad, right? His mom?
Yeah.
Unfazed by the Cosby scandal.
Hey, man, that's a powerful trailer.
She wasn't actually married to him.
I'm just saying.
No, Cosby knocked her out.
Just in 2 different sitcoms.
Yeah. No, you know, man, this is the way she's feeling about this trailer got her emotional. It's funny when you see people who don't even see the movie, and when the movie just has them not just cheering and not just saying how happy they are, but got them crying.
Yeah.
It's about family.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to continue with Tessa Thompson losing her hearing. Remember that was a plot element in the first one?
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that.
Partially
Yeah, and then they never brought it back. I was wondering if they're going to come back to it because they bring her a lot.
Well, once he gets money, she can get surgery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
There you go.
she get new ears.
Bionic ears.
They come back, she got bad ears. Let's go ahead and get into our next reaction. Another 5-star reaction.
Oh,
Sammy.
yeah. Everyone loved this trailer.
Yeah,
so.
who is this? This is Melody Monroe XO.
This trailer gave me goosebumps. I cannot wait to see this. It's like I'm getting ready for a real fight. You know, Drago's back, the son. Oh gosh, Michael B. Jordan, Adonis Creed has to defend Apollo's legacy. What's gonna happen to him in the end? Oh God, Sylvester Stallone is face to face with Drago again. This is gonna be amazing balls.
Well, at least we know she saw the trailer.
Oh, there's gonna be boxing in there.
Man,
Some dudes are working out. Oh my God,
baby.
the letters at the end of the trailer. Oh my God, shit, boy, my ass out.
But that is a good point though, because it is kind of like watching like a expecting a really good fight. Like, in real life, boxing is kind of whatever. You get one good fight a year, maybe. But this one's like, yeah, this guy's gonna get fucked up. I kind of want to see if he does. Just on that alone, I think people are excited to see it.
Yeah. Hey, it's probably better than most of the boxing.
I was going to say the fights in Creed were better than any boxing match I've seen since Larry Holmes.
Yeah. This shit is not going to end in a draw. Let's just put it that way. It's not gonna, majority decision. No, someone's going to knock the fuck out.
It's funny how we got to watch fictional fights to get real fighting. All right, damn, this dude just ejaculated before we even started. This is Pop Culture Cult, another 5-star review.
Wait. Look at his room, man. Shit
Star Wars, yeah, man.
Doctor Who, Star Wars, pop figures, vinyls. Batman.
Yeah, man.
Groot shirt.
Yeah.
R2.
He's got to make room for Creed now.
He's got boxing gloves.
Yeah.
We're just off camera.
Are you kidding me with this trailer? This is one of the best trailers we've had all week, and let's be honest, we've had a ton of trailers this week. And there's something inspirational just from a trailer where I'm all excited about going boxing against the guy who's a head taller. No, I'm not. I'm interested to see what they do about the emotional side of this story, which is always what boxing is about, especially when you're going into a fight where you could possibly be killed, and the family's reaction to all of that.
Damn, Batman's like his hype man. Yeah. Well, we were talking about how emotional the movie should be in order to capture how great the first one was, and he brings in a good point, saying that that's what brings you to boxing in general,
right?
Just the emotional aspect of it.
Oh, was it The Fighter? Was that with Christian Bale?
Yeah.
Like that movie was all about just the family drama and all that nonsense. So that was wonderful. I love that movie.
I even think about the wrestler, even though it's not boxing, but think about the wrestler.
It's less about the fight and more about what's behind it.
Exactly. Man, that's well put right there, man. That's good. Shit.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Another dtmerch.com. Damn, man, another
5-star?
Yeah, another 5-star. Yo, Adonis, that Russian will break you. And let's see what this is from. Cinenoir 88.
Whoa, what a day for trailers. Now we get...
What a day for peaking your audio level.
Yeah, man. I got to cut him down. Well, I don't think it'll help either way. So
Crunchy.
Cut my sound down. It's not going to make any difference.
What a day for trailers. Now we get the Creed 2 trailer just dropped, and this thing looks fucking awesome. You got Drago Jr. looking like the Mountain from Game of Thrones. The dude is a beast, so Adonis got his work cut out for him. You got to train hard, and Rocky got to whip him into shape. Yo, guys, I don't throw you, man. He's a Russian, man. You knock your socks off. And you got to see Dolph Lundgren, and you got DMX playing in the trailer. Yo, I'm excited for this.
I'll see you up. if these things were longer, he would have acted out that whole trailer.
You have the desert running.
Yeah, but again, a lot of excitement going on for this, man.
Something he brought up, I'm wondering. Okay, do you guys think that if Adonis Creed, if he wins the fight, you're gonna be thinking bullshit?
It depends on how the lead up is to it, how the story is leading up to it. I mean, look, all these movies end with the boxer losing somehow, and a lot of these just because they don't want to be that predictable.
Right.
It's all right to see him win sometimes,
Yeah.
So,
but it's just looking at the two of them, I'm like, how the hell you gonna beat that dude?
Because he's got heart, Martin.
Well,
you better have 2 or 3 of them.
See, that's what I'm guessing. See, it looks like because in the fourth one, right, it was where the dad is. He got shot with what was it, steroids and stuff. That was part of their montage. Was Rocky was homegrown. This guy was a robot.
Yeah.
And in this one, it's I want to say it's the same thing. What if he has a heart attack from all the hormones he's got jumped in? That's a big ass dude. So what if in the 7th round he's going boom, he just fucking has a heart attack and then dies, and then they blame him. They blame Adonis for it.
Yeah, maybe
that's what I want.
Maybe just run around the ring and make him tired.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that. The only way to beat a guy like that is to chop him down like a tree and hit his internal organs and shit. But even then,
and hope that while you're doing that, he doesn't hit you.
right.
You're gonna just stand there and let me chop you down, right? That's my strategy.
Well, he's fast. Let's hope he's faster, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the real strategy, right? Because he's a lot smaller. Let's hope he's a little faster. Just dip, that, boom, 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 and go all 16 rounds.
Yeah.
Hope for the best. Hammer throws are illegal, Martin, for that reason.
Yeah, man. Maybe Michael B. Jordan will cheat.
Ooh, that'd
maybe he'll like
get busted for steroids.
Or he'll.
Well, no, they coat the tape with concrete sometimes, like lower levels. Yeah, so when they tape it, they put like a hardening agent. So he's got like cement under his thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he's gonna need.
He went, and he drops the roll. Like, oh shit! Sorry.
Maybe he'll put Visine in his Gatorade or something.
Yeah, it'll make you real sick. It can kill you.
Put icy hot in his cup.
He just squeezes out his pores. All right, that's it. As we said, remember, get like my friend here, IJeb15. Get Stardust through the App Store, Google Play, or get it through our Stardust App. .link/double toasted. And remember to tag us at Double Toasted.